Hi all, right back to Enemy Action Kharkov, so take 2 part 70 this is going to be. 70, wow. Yay, it's a long time, Grant. Okay, so I'm only halfway through, well I say halfway through, I'm only a bit through the latest German impulse, and well we got up to about 120 minutes there. I think I was fixing mistakes at the beginning as well, and who knows, I'll probably have to be fixing mistakes tomorrow again. I've decided I'm not going to let anything get out there just now anyway. Although looks like I'm going to put 2 or 3 parts together today, so yeah. Well, I might not get as much done tomorrow though, and then back to work and things. So we'll see. Right, let's get on with this second SS impulse then. Yeah, so we finished up the first part 69 of this, with this attack up here, and we decided to retreat out of the town and take just that one step, one hit with a retreat, rather than sit in the town and take the step loss, because we thought we could play this as our next impulse, nothing to stop us doing that. Move the unit back into the town. I can't see anything else interfering with that from what we've got active at the moment. I could get a shock if something actually appears, but well, so be it. Okay, so let's carry on and find out. We've still got this pincer attack, right? The camera, I can move it back a little bit there, in between counters and everything. Right, oops. Okay, so we checked Unit 1 already, so he wasn't available. These units done the thing. We've got a reinforced battle as well. So next in line, well, it's actually Unit 6 along here. He's not got 2 times proximate strength against a Soviet unit. Neither has Unit 10, so they're not going to do anything. However, I wondered about down here. I've not really studied it, but we've got, of course they're going individually, aren't they? So Unit 11 is 3 strength. So does he have 2 times on somebody? Well, no, almost though, because he's a 3, but he's getting a -1 for the command card. So he's actually a 2. However, 3 against 2 is not 2 to 1 Grant, so what am I want to look at here? Situational strength. Yeah, it's just a -1 he's getting. He's not getting any more than that. He's in support. Yeah. So, and then these other guys have got a strength of 5. They're getting a +2 though, a +1 for the IP, +1 for being adjacent, and then a -1 for the card, so they're getting a +1, so that's 6. No, this guy here, but I don't think they can get through to him anyway. He's the same, he's a 3, well, he's a 2, so yeah, 3 against 2. If they'd been a 4, that might have happened, obviously, but yeah, and even the guy in Kharkov, he's only a 2, but he's going to get a +1, -1 for being adjacent and the card. So again, that's a 2 as well. Not that I think they can get around to that anyway. So no, I don't think they'll be able to carry out the pincer attack either. And that's the last 2 units to check. So, however, we then move into the next card, which was just straight up attack, wasn't it? Was it? Attack. I'll just bring it down here a little bit. Things are a bit closer to the action. So what is attack? It's just the same, isn't it? Situational strength of active unit stack greater than or equal to 2 times proximate. Yeah, it's the same situational check. It's exactly the same situational check, in fact. So, well, we don't need to bother with that, because we've already checked the pincer attack, haven't we? Okay, so now for some other things though. So that's step 3 and 4 out the way. 35. Move to Hex. Remove dangerous sound from German unit in Hex, and Soviet support enables supply trace from German occupied Hex. In descending order. Hang on. Let's move the camera back a little bit. Get back in my seat. So we've got 13, 11, and then we've got 10 and 8 or something up there. Oh, 10 and 6. Is it? I think so. Anyway, 13 would be checked first. Is there anybody in dangerous around? Well, we know how this is a struggle for you, Grant, so pause the camera and have a look around. Well, the only guy in this area, and he's been in dangerous around for a good part of the game, is himself. So he can't check himself to try and get out of that. And he's in dangerous round. This unit can move into here and then into there. And this guy can go out and into there, surrounding that unit. Well, in fact, I think we just need that guy going out and in, don't we? I think we've got all the other bits covered. So, well, he can't, like I say, he can't remove dangerous around from himself, so there's no point checking him anymore. How about Unit 11? Well, we've never been able to get this guy out of dangerous around any time we've had the chance. However, maybe this is an opportunity, because it's actually, you know, it's these two units that are being talked about here. Let's just throw something in there and just chuck that guy in there and see what happens. Does that remove dangerous round? You know what? I think it does. Who would have thought? Yeah, because although this guy can still get in here, let's just say this guy, Unit 13, has an out hex here. We cannot, as a Soviet player, we cannot get a zone of control on that hex here. This guy cannot move into there, this guy cannot move into there. Well, we need to get into there. Something's in there, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, may well be that. Now, did he have any other hexes that he could move to? To stop this dangerous round? Possibly not. I mean, going here is not helping, is it? No. Going here is not helping either. Is it? No, because I can still go boom, boom. Well, like I've just said, I think all we need to do is go out and in. So, well, actually, I'd tell you another hex that would maybe do it would be there. Would it not? Yeah, that would remove dangerous round as well, wouldn't it? So, okay, so two choices. Here or here. So what's preferences again? Lowest position hex, lowest numbered position hex. Well, none of them are position hex, that's the thing. I suppose that's why I was looking at that one, but the fact I got drawn into that last time and made a mistake again, I don't want to, like, I mean, it's not. Going into that position hex does not remove dangerous round from him, because that guy can still go out and in. And yeah, in fact, that is all we need. We just need a unit in there. So that cannot. So they two are the options. Hex adjacent to Soviet unit. Well, they're both going to be adjacent to Soviet unit, aren't they? Yep. And then easternmost, which is, that's closest to us, isn't it? I've forgot. Yeah, so that would be this hex right enough. Kind of makes more sense. He's beside his buddy, I think. So yeah, straight up just moves into there, I think. So from there, let's just double check there's no restrictions broken. No, there won't be. There's not a gap here or anything like that. yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. So can we now surround Unit 13? And again, my question is, the question I really want to ask is, can we exert a zone of control onto that hex? And the answer is definitely no. It's definitely no. I'm totally 100% convinced. Oh, big statement, Grant. For the way you've been playing recently. No. He can't move from here to here. He can't move into here. No, it's fine. It's fine. So he's done something. That was 13 and 11. These two guys up here are not going to be able to remove dangerous surround from anybody. There's nobody in dangerous surround up that neck of the woods. So we move on to the next step, which is move proximate to empty Soviet VP hex. I just had a scare there and thought, but I've already said they can't get up. And is it in descending order? Move proximate? No, it's in an ascending order. So Unit 6 is too far away. Yeah, I mean, come on, Grant. Surely not. What about Unit 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he gets to there, but he's not. Yeah, no. Stop. Please stop, Grant. Don't look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm still looking. I just want to make sure, you know. Okay, right. I can't make a move that would then be proximate to an empty Soviet VP hex. No. Okay, move on. 7. Move to a hex that causes surround of Soviet unit. This is in descending order. So still looking at this guy. Can we surround anything? Well, no, we're not allowed to move from there to there, are we? So probably not. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I was wondering. There was something I was wanting to look up down here. You know what? See if you found it was an error, Grant. It's that long ago that I just had some issue about. I was thinking. Sorry, I know this is away on something else. I had some issue about a German unit being in here and forgetting about if start alone in VP hex and Soviet unit proximate do not move at all this activation. And I just have this horrible feeling that we might have been in here and there might have been a Soviet unit proximate to us and we moved away. I need to look back, it's that long ago, but it's just when we were looking down this area and it reminded me of that part about not moving out of VP hex, which is another one that I feel it's all part of that action step 2. It's just remembering the things. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure if it had happened, Martin would have told me, so. Yeah, so that was, I shouldn't have really took my thought away from there because I thought I'd spotted something here. Can't we surround this guy by, oh no, he's already surrounded. That's the reason why. Because he's surrounded, isn't he? Zoc. Yeah. I was thinking about going out and in and then we had him surrounded, but he's actually surrounded already. Oh well, that's good to remember as well then. We've got to remember that I can't really move that guy then. Okay, so I think, and the units up there, they're not going to be able to surround anything, so we can forget about that. So, well, here's a big one that might get these guys, we'll get these guys going. So step 8, if not adjacent to Soviet unit, move closer to nearest Soviet unit. Okay, so I'm checking this unit first, Unit 6, and I had to start looking around there because He's 12 hexes away from here and here. And I thought, well, let's have a look at this guy. And this guy's actually 12 hexes as well. And that kind of got me panicking a little bit. Well, panicking, I don't know. Because we've got this guy down here. Or even here. Right, hang on. Here, but I think this is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he's just longer, but I mean the pop-off unit there, I'm probably not going to get this all on camera. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12. Ooh. Is that possible? I've missed something there before. Well, let's see what the preferences boil down to first. It might not have mattered. Well, it might have done though. So, if not adjacent, move closer to nearest Soviet unit. So, all these units can be considered the same distance, right? We cannot get adjacent to them. Oh, okay, yeah, we're not actually looking for a preference that tells us which one at the moment. Ooh. That's maybe something I may have missed then, to be honest. Because I think this guy's been here for a long time. I know I always think we've considered the units in this column here. I don't think I might have done. I might have considered him, possibly. But I'll tell you what, I've never thought about is these guys down here. These in particular. I mean, okay, he's 1 hex further away from the unit I'm checking just now. And saying that, these guys were in this town and they're moved further up, so it might well be that they're moved. Okay, so we've got to find the preference. We can't get adjacent. So you're looking for empty position hex or garrison position hex. That's my priorities, my preferences. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so I marked some options there. These are all position hexes within, you know, the movement range of this unit. This is one we're looking at just now. I don't think I can get any further and stay in a position hex anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one's short there. So if we went to the next preference, it would be within 3 hexes of a unit in the same core. Okay. Okay, so it's going to take us along here. It's going to remove that one. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all within 3. Okay. And then what's the next preference again? As closest to the nearest Soviet unit. Okay, let me check some numbers here. Okay, these two are 8 away from this, and they're also 8 away from these. So the winner is this one. He's 7 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 away from that. 7 away from that. Okay, it's not as close to that, but that's how we break it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just 5, 6 into there. I mean, I could go 5, 6, but I'm needing to find the position hex. So that's him. Okay, so unit 10 next, which is his buddy beside him. So let me just check what is the nearest with him. Right, okay, so he's a bit more straightforward. His nearest ones are here. This is 1 hex further away, and the guys further to the east are, far too far. So again, we're looking for position hex again. Okay, there's 3 possible position hexes for this guy. Now it's going to come back to this one. No, it's not, Grant. You've got second SS units here as well. Oh, my bad. Okay, I was thinking I'm just looking at this guy, seeing he's 3 away. So can't get any closer. I can't get up here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 short of this. Can get to here, but not here. And this is further back. So between the 3, within 3 hexes of a unit in the same core. Well, yeah, this is within 3 of that, this is within 3 of that, and this is within 3 of that, they two. So they're all applying there. And then closest to nearest Soviet unit, well, this one is 1, 2, 3 away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so take that away. And this is 1, 2, 3 away as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we've got a tie break between the two, I think. We'll run out of preferences, haven't we? Yes. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, they're both 3 away. So, and then tiebreakers are a hex that enables an large German unit trade supply, not applicable. The lowest numbered hex is going to be this one, 149. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, that's it. Right, I kind of skipped on by units 1 and 7. However, there was a reason for that. Yeah, it's if not adjacent. They are adjacent. Okay, so then we come back. Well, the last unit we've got to look at is unit 13. He's adjacent as well. So that's us. We're done. Yeah, remove disperse marker from unit. There's no dispersal, so we're good. Yeah, some of them made a move. We had that attack up there, and yeah, we don't get to remove these disperse markers. That's not fair. So they've got to wait. Yeah, good. Okay, so well, I think we know what our next impulse is thinking of being. Well, not just thinking of being. I think I've got to do this. I can't. You can't mess with that and sort of start saying, oh, I could take a chance, and I don't think so. I think when I've done what I've done, I managed to get some of my beer on the cards somehow. Just the dripped on it. Right, okay, I'll put this bit up on the computer, and then I'll be back with the next Soviet impulse shortly, guys. Okay, cheers. Hi all. Right, this should be the second half of Take 2 Part 70, I think. With a Soviet impulse. Nudge that guy out the way, he's came along here a bit. And there's my hand. I only got 4 cards because we played the combat tactic and the battle up here. Yeah, there's no selection. There's no any thoughts to be made here. I'm playing the 3rd Tank Army card. I had been paused, well, before I pressed record there, had a look around, see what I might be wanting to try and do. I just don't know. Had some crazy thoughts about, we've got, 8 strength here against 2, so we could have 41, we could have a 41 attack on that guy, with 3 chip pools. There's not really anything else I can get into the battle because of where he is. Yeah, I think even going out and in, we looked at this, didn't we? Because it's like, even for the infantry, it's like 3 to move into there, so we can't go out and in, as in to get into this other hex. So, not really anything can bring into that. Then I had this crazy idea about going for this stack of 9 second SS strength, and I thought, well, wait a minute, we could bring this guy around, and then I thought, and actually I worked out I could get, with this guy as well, I could get 26 to 9. I thought, oh, 27 would be nice. That would give us 3 to 1, great. So that would mean bringing both these units around, I think. Actually, I might not be able to do that, because then he's a 3-stepper, isn't he? And then I thought, well, maybe I could manipulate it to be able to do it. But 3 to 1 odds, it'd be a lot of chip pools against, yeah, I just don't see that being a wise move. I don't need to be eliminating units. I don't need to be pushing them back. I just need to defend. That's what I need to do. So, yeah, I don't think I want to move any of that stuff. So I'm going to activate all units in the 3rd Tank Army though, right? because I'm definitely moving. I'm definitely doing that, and I'm definitely moving this guy into here. And then I thought about. I mean, there's a 2 strength unit in there. I can't get anything up to support the battle. You know, there's nothing I can bring up to like have a go at the guys. Which is kind of annoying because they are dispersed. We get to reduce a hit. They wouldn't get a combat tactic. But there's nothing I can really do. Even moving units up just now, because we've got 2 cards left in our deck and we know what they are. They're going to be 1st Guards and 6th Army. So, I mean, we've got, on the Warnish front side, we've got 69th Army and a 40th Army units card. Yeah, but we'd need, the best we could do about that is bring these 2 units up to attack. Well, we do have that assault coordination still. We could bring these 2 units, what are the 6 strength then, into here. What is it? He's a 3 strength unit. So 4, so that's only 10 against 3, but he's dispersed. But the other thing is, I'm kind of more keen on getting this guy out of the way, and we've also got the worry of the Rouse units coming out, you know. So yeah, well, I can't make an attack with this guy on his own. It's silly. I mean, okay, I'd get 2 to 1 odds and 2 chip pools on that guy, and he wouldn't be able to draw a combat tactic, and you'd also reduce a hit to yourself. Is that worthwhile? I don't know. I think there's risks. Defender adjacent, if he's dispersed. Defender adjacent to supplied Soviet units, he would get that. Oh, hang on, I'm looking at situational strength. Why am I looking at situational strength? Yeah, I'm wanting to know the chip that you draw. What does that do? Right, I'm looking at the wrong player aid. Defender adjacent applies if defender adjacent to undispersed supply friendly unit. Okay, so it doesn't count for him. So it'd be armor against armor, but yes, I get to reduce a hat, I suppose. I can only retreat 1 hex. You'd still need D2 to eliminate him, and you're only drawing 2 chits. You know, and he's in the woods. I mean, you know, unless I had a combat tactic. Still got the tank brigade, admittedly. It just doesn't feel worthwhile, though, does it? I don't think so. I think we'll move there, and then if for some reason, yeah, I don't really think it's going to happen, but yeah, probably not. Right, well, what other moves do you want to make then, Grant? When you've always said you've got this guy, and yeah, I'm just not really sure what to do with him. So I think I want to leave all this as it is. Again, maybe after this game's over, you can all let me know how stupid that was, maybe just leaving the guys sitting there. And maybe I'll go into the next game different thinking. I still do know that I need, it's by turn 9 though, isn't it? Yeah, I need 25 by turn 8, end of turn 8, and I'm sitting at 22. I need 24 by the end of turn 9. The best place to get the 2 points is away down beside this 1st Panzer Army nonsense and the Popov units, but it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And these last 2 cards on my deck, I'm going to seriously have to try and do something. I'm not sure what. And obviously, to be honest, this reinforced battle combat tactic might have been quite useful, but well, yeah. I'm I'm securing a victory point here as well, so it makes it worthwhile. I think, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, surely. Okay, so if we're not going to move these guys, what are we going to do with this guy? And are we going to do him with this guy? Well, I thought about switching them over, putting him into Kharkov and putting him into there. Or there's another option, just putting him into Kharkov. Or should he move further west? I don't think so. I don't. You know, if I thought you could get involved in maybe an attack on these units while they were dispersed, yeah, but that's not going to happen. I don't know what the combat tactics are on the last two cards, I suppose, but yeah, I think it's silly to think about that. When I think the more worrying area is down beside the Popov units. I don't think it's so much a concern. And that guy held pretty well there in that battle. So, yeah, and yeah, we need to get the 40th Army doing something. Like I say, I think the units card needs to attack this guy, advance after combat. It's only a 2-stack unit, so I think, I could take a chance and attack just with the infantry and activate this stack to come up there and then have that assault coordination, maybe. But well, I can think of that when I'm going to play the 40th Army card. So what are we doing with this big guy, Grant? I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about well, put more strength in there so it stops the guys, but then they don't consider attacking, and in some ways you want something to happen. Not just a stalemate. Well, do I? I just want to hold on to the points around this area, really. I just want to protect the points here. I mean, it's further down here that I need to gain these 2 extra points to let me try and win the game by the end of turn 9. So, and they are, but there's a lot of units round about them. So, and there's also a threat on that. Was it Kramatorsk now? It's getting looked at a bit more seriously now. Anyway. I thought about just putting the unit in Kharkov, but well, I suppose they can. If they have to retreat, they can retreat into there, because it would be 6 steps in there. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just put them in a Kharkov. Have we got any IPs we're going to build? We've got 2 options actually. One there and one here you would have. Not sure which one would be the better. I need to have a look at that. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. I think I'll just move this guy into Kharkov. That's 8 strength in there, 5 steps. And just leave that guy sitting there. He's actually got, he's got a 3 strength. I thought it was only 2, but it's 3, so that's 5 strength in there. And they've got an IP, defender adjacent, yada yada. Okay, well I think that's going to be all my move. Well, in fact, that's going to be that, isn't it? So all we need to decide where we're going to put the IP then. If that's going to be your impulse, Grant. I think it is. Yeah. Like I say, maybe you'll tell me after the game about if this was nonsense or not. I don't think it's complete nonsense, because this is a victory point that we're holding. We've held for a long time, and we've got a strong surrounding set of units round about it. So it maybe isn't nonsense at all. Okay. Well, this road's definitely cut off now, though. for tracing supplies. So you've got to remember that, and that's why we need to make sure he can get traced down to here. Well, let's not have anything interfering with that. Yeah, more so another reason to put a wee bit more strength into Kharkov. So that, yeah, okay. Right, IP. Well, they've got 9 strength, he's got 2. What have we got in here? That's 8 with no defender adjacent. And this is only 5 with a defender adjacent, and he's in the woods. But I tell you what, that's a bigger strength there, isn't it? I think it's better going here, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to build an IP on these guys. As well. Okay, that's my impulse over. I think so. I think that's it. So that's... Oh. Sorry. Camera's away again. That's third tank being activated then. And yes, that'll be that. Yeah, just thinking, wondering if I'm doing the right things or not. Okay, so we've got 3 cards left in our hand, so we can draw the last 2 cards on our deck. We should know what they are. So just to confirm, they are indeed 6th Army Primary and 1st Guards Army. This one's got Reinforced Battle, this one's got Artillery. So Reinforced Battle, that's quite interesting. I'm still seriously going to have to sit down and look at this situation down here and work out what I need to try and do. Yeah, and I mean this situation here, because you know, if I've got a chance, if I'm going to have a chance of winning the game by the end of turn 9, I think these are our 2 victory points, but they're and not lose any more. Like I said, there's a bit more threat on Kramatorsk here. So Angst, to be honest, could be under a bit of threat now as well. He's only got 3 strength in there, because these guys, you know, they've kind of burst through here, moving this guy back. But yeah, I think I need to spend a bit more time before I start my next impulse. That's me got all my hand and my cards for the turn. And you know, 3 out of the 5 are for the Southwest Front. We've got 2 activations for the 1st Guards Army, full activations, and 1 for the 6th Army. And that Reinforced Battle, however, that's on the 6th Army card, isn't it? So we could have involved some pop-off. I need to know where it is I'm trying to... Because I think what I need to do is get supply. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it all. I mean, I really don't. We need to take these guys out. And take this guy out, maybe. That's an assault coordination waiting to happen, wasn't it? Yeah, but I can't get one of the units through there, so I need to deal with this first. But I mean, that's a tough nut, isn't it? It's 5 strength. I mean, if I could do something with this and then have another impulse to get something and to attack that, and then assault coordinate with them. It's something like that I need to be kind of working on. But of course, the Germans have another impulse to come before I get to consider any of that. Okay, right. Well, hope things have been going okay. Never never comfortable just now, in particular just now, just seem to be getting a lot of things wrong, so still really enjoying the game though. I was talking about not chucking the towel in, but just mistakes. Martin's came and perked me up a bit by saying, reminding me about the designer getting some things wrong in the playthrough, and it was only an hour playthrough. So yeah, I kind of at the back of my mind knew that would be the case. I don't think you can. It's really hard to get through this without erring somewhere or other. Right, okay. I'll get this one put together then. This will be, what is it, part 70? And I'm not sure if I'll get any more done tonight or not. And to be honest, that's got 68. I've got 68 and 69 and 70 that haven't been uploaded yet. So I hope there's no mistake in 68 that's going to wipe all this out, or you might never see this. But I'm kind of holding back just now. I don't want to just chuck them out there. I'd like to have a look, which I might go and do a little bit of now actually, just chill out away from the game and just watch back some footage just to see, and hopefully not have to cringe and say, oh no, not again. Right, okay, well I'll be back with part 71 sometime soon. Might get it started tonight, maybe not. Might have a bit of time tomorrow back to work. Yeah, well, we'll see. It'll happen at some point. Okay guys, cheers.